You should take this opportunity to rest, Lord Finon. The core flame ritual is tomorrow.
Today, tomorrow, what difference does it make? It's always morning in Akima under Kethali's protection. So long as the light continues to shine this brightly, I won't be getting any sleep. Why force myself to shut my eyes when I can instead take this time to calm my mind and gather my thoughts? That counts as rest too.
Have you thought things through, then?
Not at all. Everything's a jumbled mess still. I don't even know where to start. The core flame was blazing hot in my palm in the beginning. But it has completely cooled off now. I can barely feel it. Miss Casterus, does this mean I'm a good match for Nikador?
I don't quite get how it works, but if it's going to put you at ease, then I will say yes to that.
Thank you. That's the abyss in the distance. Oh, that reminds me of the question I didn't get to ask. Back in the temple with the Scales of Justice, when Orynyx was trying to deter us, why did you stop me, Miss Casterus?
Because I knew there must be another solution. Something more important than the fate of Amphoreus. It is far too cruel and unfair to ask that of you.
You should know that I would have gone ahead if Dan Heng hadn't come up with an answer in time.
I know. We should not have hesitated then. I stopped you before I even realized it myself. It's fortunate we had the both of them there with us.
Yeah. It's a good thing we had them.
Are you still thinking about the past, Lord Finon?
Every waking moment. I lied to the two demigods just now. I told them the duty of the Chrysos heirs is all I think about now. Do you think I managed to slip by Aglaïa's golden threads this time?
No one fools her, Lord Finon. She merely chooses to turn a blind eye to our lies.
You're right. How foolish of me to think I got away with it. I often wonder if someone as ordinary as me can really become a hero. I thought defeating Nikador would quell the voice of doubt in my mind. But it has only grown louder.
I don't have the right words for you now, but I know you're far from ordinary, Lord Finon. Mighty often calls you Deliverer in jest, but I don't believe he means it mockingly.
I should probably shut out these pointless thoughts and empty my mind until the hour of the ritual. I did that before sitting for Treeby's history exam. Who in the world could hope to go over those piles of documents and slates? I decided I was better off resigning myself to fate. That way I'd get more time to play and practice with my sword.
How did you do on the exam, then?
My score? I don't remember anymore. All I remember is Treeby punishing me to a full week of cleaning the Chrysos heir's bath, and no one was allowed to help me.
So High Priest Treeby can be strict too. Please continue with this mentality, Lord Finon. I believe you'll be all right.
Thank you, Miss Casterus. I think I'll stay here for a little while and keep all of those unruly thoughts out. It's not like anything will come of them anyway. The sights of Ides Elysiae, my homeland, have been flashing before my eyes lately. Those Kremnoans mastered some cutting-edge technology. If only I could separate my soul from my body too. That way I'd be able to fly my soul back to the comforting fields of my homeland anytime. That's the only place I can be momentarily at peace.
Ah, an utterly adventure Feel free to replace blank with whatever description you see fit. Oh, I bet you're as curious as I am. So, what's going to happen next? Oh, keep it together. All that excitement isn't going to get you anywhere, you know? Why don't you follow me into another tale on the other side of the cosmos? Ta-da! Recognize this place? Herta Space Station. The base of a genius and the cradle of science. Oh, look at all these puppets! Aren't they dearly exquisite? Let's just say I've already heard many others secretly gushing. She looks so pretty on more than one occasion. If you ask me though, they barely did justice to Madame Herta's beauty. Maybe just 10%. No, not even 1% of the real deal. Now, I'm no fawner here, just stating an objective fact. Remember this scene? Oh, it evoked so much emotion in me. The esteemed Madame Herta, Genius Society number 83, asking the great Noose a question. An attempt to gain a peek into the divinity's mysteries through them. Alright, so continuing from where we left off last time, this is where everything would begin for the genius smart enough to rewrite the history of the entire
Fourth mirror? Who exactly are you talking to?
Why, I was just ramping it up for our grand appearance, Madame Herta.
So a dramatic debut? But what are the odds of that happening? Sure, slightly plausible, if I did manage to talk to Droid Head. But guess what's the problem? They have no reaction whatsoever.
But look at this, Madame Herta. You're standing before Noose here. Right there.
Oh, that? That's a hologram. What? I can't possibly summon the real Droid Head here, can I?
Wait, what? You mean to say you've just been reciting your lines before a hologram?
Yeah, creating dramatic value. Isn't that what you're most obsessed with? Moving on. Don't try, but you wouldn't even begin to imagine how difficult it is to send a message to Noose. And I went all out for it. Powering the audience system alone required me to reconfigure the energy supply of the entire space station. I had to switch it to hibernate mode before rebooting everything. Do you have any idea how much that costs?
How much? How much?
I'm not in charge of finance. Go pose that to Asta instead.
Oh, you don't know either. Oh.
I am Herta herself, the emanator of erudition, and a true blue genius. Why would I be holding the purse strings? That menial task is beneath me.
You're absolutely right, Madame Herta. The IPC should really be providing a genius like you with all that you require, so you can freely dive into any research that tickles your fancy. With that said, Herta herself, emanator of erudition and true blue genius. What do you plan to do now?
What else can I do? Identify what's malfunctioning within the audience system and fix it, of course.
Don't take offense to my candid words, Madame Herta. You may be proficient in many aspects, but is hands-on work really one of your strong suits? I humbly suggest for you to contact Steven instead.
Contact him and expose how I shelled out a bomb to send a message to Droid Head, only to screw up everything else?
All right. I get it.
Good that you do. There. That's the audience systems terminal. Come, walk with me. We'll check what's wrong with it.
Aye, ma'am. Oh, but I can't walk. I can only float.
What's with your witty remarks today?
This is the audience system? Hi, it looks just like the simulated universe.
Keen observation. They share the same fundamental logic and are pretty much identical in that regard.
Ah, I see. We call this referencing and not appropriation, right?
One more stupid remark from you, and you can watch Fifth Mirror reference your role because I'm going to be dropping you as my assistant. Focus now. The audience system is divided into 3 zones: energy supply, computing, and communications. Each zone operates independently and will only be integrated via the path of erudition when the system is booted. Sending a message to Droid Head involves more intricacies than you can imagine. If routine trials and maintenance on such an elaborately sophisticated system are already as bad as squaring circles, then it's no surprise for glitches like this to crop up.
I see. So, Madam Herta, can you use your professional judgment to tell which zone the glitch is in?
Of course, all 3. No sweat. They'll be up and running again after some simple technical tweaking. The 3 zones are compartmentalized, so we're going to have to troubleshoot them one at a time. Let's start with the energy supply zone. Get ready, and then we'll go over.
I'm just a mirror, Madam Herta. If you're ready, then your reflection in me will also be ready to go. Brr, why is this energy supply zone so cold? Brr, I'm already frosting up.
Why else? I've converted the energy core that supplies all of Herta Space Station into imaginary state and stored it in this zone. If not for the ultra-low temperature here, the space station would have long blasted up into the sky.
But aren't we already in the sky?
You're just a mirror? I don't need you to take on comic relief, too. Where did those things come from? Corrupted data? Reanimated systemic rust? No, not likely. It can't be the Legion's second ambush, right? Whatever. We have to get rid of them anyway. All right, stay close and try to avoid shattering to pieces. Take a look. This is pure genius in action.
Nothing major.
Expand your thinking. Time to twirl!
Let's settle this. Boom.
Appropriate. Time to twirl! I don't have time for games. Open sesame.
I'll see you all.
Honored to meet me. Expand your thinking. Amazing. But then again, it's me.
Let's
worth
wait.
it. Take a look. This is pure genius in action.
Receive divinity.
Impressive.
Repay.
This is worth learning. Now, do you know who this big diamond? It's all yours. Time to twirl. Helpless as ever. What are you looking at? Impressive, almost. Never seen perfection. Open sesame. Curious, endless riddles. Nothing but a void. Time to twirl. Expand your thinking. Watch it crumble.
And Madam Herta never fails to impress. Those things are... What in the... How did all these disgusting bugs get in here?
going to need out-of-this-world computing capability if we hope to meet Droidhead. If we can't churn out calculations faster than a Yottaflop's computer, then we can forget about having them notice our existence. But computers with too high a computing capability tend to attract computing stings like them. No one knows how these creatures evolved from their progenitor, the propagation.
Ah, the mysteries of life. But even so, they can't compare to a talking mirror. A question on the side, Madam Perda? You have these powerful supercomputers and all. So, what are they normally programmed to calculate?
Is that important? All that matters is that they work and are able to attract Droidhead's attention.
I suggest meeting Miss Asta for a chat when you have time.
Take a look. This is pure genius in action. I won't break. Never seen open sesame.
You chose the wrong.
Do you know who this big diamond? It's all yours. Time to twirl.
Bloom.
Impressive. This is worth learning. Mimi! Mimi! Expand your thinking. Time to twirl. Curiosity. Endless riddles. Nothing but a void. Time to twirl. Amazing. But then again, it's me we're talking about. Open sesame.
I'll see you off.
What are you looking at? Here. Me. Me. I don't know. Expand your thinking. Time to twirl.
Receive divinity.
Do you know who this big diamond? It's all yours. Time to twirl. Open sesame. Curious, endless riddles. Nothing but a void. Time to twirl. What's wrong? The door to a whole new world. Raise barriers of the unknown and watch them crumble. Time to twirl.
Yuck! Help me! Go from those bugs got onto my reflective surface.
Clean up after yourself. Can't you just wipe it off with your hands?
Ah! Good one there.
With those annoying bugs squashed, we're done fixing the computing zone too. These computers will get up to speed soon. Now we're just one final step away from requesting an audience with Droidhead.
Our last stop is the communication zone?
Oh? You have a good memory. Let's go see what's wrong in that zone.
There's a memory bubble here too.
Why?
Okay, I'll admit it. What's all this? I didn't think you're...
Unsurprisingly, the communication zone is where a bridge for communication will be formed between Droid Head and the space station. Aggregating the path energy of the erudition, then firing a bond at the Eon. This is as good as tapping someone on the shoulder who's sure to turn back to look at you. Alas, our work is never this simple. Putting aside all that onerous legwork, a single glance from Droid Head could vaporize the entire space station if we're ill-prepared.
I see. So letting the space station go into hibernation is a protective measure of sorts. To prevent it from slipping into operational overload and turning into a scrap world?
Very perceptive for a mirror.
Mirror C. And here, mirror 2. No, I neither have eyes nor ears. This dome seems to be functioning fine. These puppets are doing their job, and I don't see any obvious malfunction.
Things may look fine only on the surface.
Madam Herta, behind you. Huh? What does she want?
Let me take a look. This puppet should be number 2757.
How did you tell?
Shh! Don't distract me when I'm checking the puppet's parameters. 2757. That's strange.
What's wrong? Madam Herta?
The replica personality module is off. Well, that can't be. This parameter is set to be enabled by default. And the utterly absurd module has also been disabled? Something's definitely wrong here. I checked a couple days ago and made sure every puppet has it switched on. The attack, anything, everything module.
No, wait. Why do you even have such presets?
Is enabled. Intruder detected. Drats. Come and help me, Mirror. Anything, everything, attack! These are hermetic remnants of the Remembrance? So they were the ones that corrupted and tampered with the settings of my puppets? Expand your thinking. Time to twirl!
You chose the wrong.
Egad! What a close shave! But why are these remembrance names even showing up here?
That's not the only one. Look at them. Number 7631 and number 10136 are affected too.
Can't you do a factory reset on them?
Sorry to disappoint. The Absolutely Not module has been enabled, so not even I get to bypass its permissions. Whoopsie.
What were you really trying to achieve with these creations?
Just some toys to amuse myself with. Finding the source of the corruption can wait. These puppets no longer have use now that I'm here. Take them all out. Defective goods ought to be sent back to the repair center.
I urge you to go easy on them for the sake of the space station.
Take a look. This is pure genius in action. I don't have open sesame. Time to twirl! Take a look. This is pure genius in action. Do you know this big diamond? It's all yours! Time to twirl! Never seen perfect. Expand your thinking. Time to twirl! Curious, endless riddles. Nothing but a void. twirl!
They're completely battered. Save for their heads.
Well, never strike someone in the face. The same goes for puppets. I'm picking up signals from more puppets somewhere further in. Let's go take a look. Take a look. This is pure genius in action. Ha! Huh. Huh.
Let's wait and see.
Upgrade configured. Number 0988. The pride of my creations.
Should I even be curious?
Puppets before her were all as dull as brick walls, mundane and uninspired. I distinctly recall number 0988 being the first puppet I imbued with a magical surprise. Some other puppets that came later also got to enjoy similar privileges.
Good to know. But did anyone ask?
Fear not, Mirror. You have to remember that being a genius means you're destined to solve challenge after challenge. There's no time for rest.
Can I just be on the sidelines this time? Pretty please.
Repay.
Do you know this big diamond? It's all yours! I won't break.
Bloom.
How appropriate. Expand your thinking.
You chose the... Ha! I underestimated you.
Honored to be. Time to twirl. Mimi. Do you know this big diamond? It's all yours. Time to twirl. I don't have time for curiosity. Endless riddles. But the answer is nothing but a void. Time to twirl! You've just got to expand your thinking. Glimpse the unknown for a moment and let it captivate you. I won't break. Mimi! Time to twirl!
I'll see. Eternal step. Dead return!
I'm breaking! Mimi! Open sesame. Time to twirl! Curiosity. Endless riddles. Nothing but a void. Time to twirl!
Receive divinity.
Impressive.
Repay.
This is worth learning.
You chose the... Ha!
Do you know this big diamond? It's all yours! Oh dear!
Nothing major.
Mimi! into a whole new world. Glimpse the unknown for a moment, and let it captivate you.
Oh, that was close. I almost shattered.
Don't be melodramatic. Working even a single brain cell of mine to take out foes like her is an outright waste of my smarts.
I take it we've taken care of the problems in all 3 zones? Does that mean?
Not yet. There's something else we need to deal with. It seems we've had a little tag-along all this while.
You've got quite the sharp eye, Madam Herta. Would you like us to help?
Sure. Go ahead and summon the whole team, Fourth Mirror. Considering the gravity of our endeavor, we can't allow a little thief to spoil the show. Parasite of the Remembrance. Do you truly think your atrocious disguise can outwit the keen sight of a genius like myself? Once you're reflected in my mirrors, you can forget about escaping.
Oh dear, this is bad. Right, stay alive, and again, I can strive. Retreat into the memory zone for now. I can always regroup and try again.
Someone hasn't been paying attention. Didn't hear me, did you? For those petty tricks of yours. Do you actually think you can slip away right under my nose?
Herta. Madam Herta, wait. What do you want with me? I'll spill it all. The garden's secrets, and what they're after. Everything. Please, just spare me.
Well, is that all you've got to say while your life is at stake? That's hardly worth anything. Need a little refresher? I am Herta, Genius Society number 83, the one to unravel the mystery behind the imaginary leakage phenomenon, and key holder of the imaginary implosion pulse. Do you honestly believe I'd seek any counsel from you? Hush now. Keep quiet. This is my moment to shine, so just listen. You crept in here to steal Noose's memories, didn't you? And messing with my precious audience system is just a ruse to lure me here so I can lead you to them. What a shame. You're only a step away from completing the mission assigned to you. As if. Truth is, you never stood a chance from the get-go. Think I only have Fourth Mirror following me around? Oh, then you've let your guard down. Because her siblings have long been watching your every move. Now, let me think. What kind of punishment should I subject a brazen thief like you to? Oh, I know. You garden folk have a fondness for mirrors, huh? How about letting you enjoy some quality time with your favorite object? A mirror. As for the length of your punishment, let's keep it mildly punitive. How about 100th of a lifetime? That should be enough for some serious self-reflection. Oh, cheer up. You can still do your part for this world while trapped in a mirror. For all you know, your weak path energy could just help me get droid head looking this way. Oh, I should make myself clear. When I said 100th of a lifetime, I meant my lifetime. At long last, we can finally be at ease now that we've nipped those problems in the bud.
This Here's Yummy.
Oh, cut that out! Those weird noises make me seem like I got a few screws loose. Put that little thief to sleep for now. We can decide her fate later.
Oh, sweet and venerable Madam Herta, when did your heart turn this tender?
The audience system has been rebooted. This is finally it. After all that I have done to reach you, droid head, you better not snub me. The path space. This isn't a figment of the simulated universe, but a perfectly tangible and accessible space. Right. Now's not the time to wallow in nostalgia. Droid head, will you answer me?
Madam Herta, we picked up some voices from the space.
Let me hear them. Is this binary arithmetic? Could it be droid head? Wait. There shouldn't be a 2 in binary arithmetic. Is this some kind of prank? Take a look. This is pure genius in action.
Madam Herta, we're hearing those voices again. What now? What should we do?
Keep your cool, second mirror. What did they say this time? Play it again for me. Door? Locked? No. This isn't the voice of the path at all. What in the world is going on?
Madam Herta, those lads outside seem to be discussing something interesting. Wanna listen in on them?
Third mirror. Stop that nightmarish cackle. It's giving me goosebumps. Wait. Did you say those lads outside? Could it be?
Why don't you listen for yourself?
This isn't right. I'm sure we got intruders in the lab. Wait! Stop! Whatever you're about to do, no, don't even think about it. Whoever you are, you better not interrupt me right now. I must continue forward. Just a few more steps and I'll be able to see Droid Head.
Is something wrong, Madam Herta?
No, it's nothing. I was just thinking.
Madam Herta? I think you'll want to listen to the voices from beyond this space.
Wait, what are they up to? Is this the Harmony? Ridiculous. Hoping to stop me with such cheap parlor tricks. Not a chance.
Presumptuous fellows. Who are you to interrupt Madam Herta's experiment? Let's ignore them and keep going. We haven't seen news yet.
Forget it, Mirror. Let's just leave.
Leave? Surely you're not suggesting we stop the audience experiment right now? That's beyond all reason, ma'am. We went through so much just to get here. And now we're just one step away from making contact with the Eon themselves. Please, you know how insanely costly it is to reboot the audience system.
But if I were to ignore those two intruders and continue onward, when Droidhead casts their gaze upon the space station, the blast of energy generated in that instant is sure to burn them to a crisp. Experiments can always be repeated, but humans cannot be brought back to life.
Oh, Madam Herder, thou was kind. I am truly a lucky bear to have found the best possible master.
Enough! Don't use that nauseatingly fawning tone on me. Looks like I'll have to abort this prematurely again. But mark my words, Droidhead. I will be back for you.
Madam Herta? You're finally awake.
You two? Oh, my plan is ruined. And it's all thanks to you.
Your plan?
My sincerest apologies, Madam Herta. We weren't aware this was a part of your plan. The space station was in complete darkness when we arrived, so Sunday and I assumed something bad had happened. We continued further into the space station, hoping to find the cause of the blackout, and that's when we chanced upon your actual self.
How did you get in?
The door wasn't locked.
All right, fine. I am a person of reason, after all. You're not to blame for this. I am familiar with Mr. Yang of the Astral Express. But the one next to you?
Looks like Madam Herta doesn't pay much attention to cosmic news.
Please pardon my manners. It is unbecoming of me to forget the most basic of courtesies amid all that has happened. My name is Sunday, and I'm just a passenger of the Express.
And this, unremarkable passenger happens to be a Harmony Pathstrider? Do you take me for a child? In any case, I don't suppose you came all the way here just to check on how the space station is doing?
Well, we were worried for a moment there. But it's good to know the space station isn't in any kind of trouble. We're here because of Amphoreus, Madam Herta.
Why does that not surprise me?
Oh, something occurred to you?
No! I've told Himiko everything I know. Nothing about the world sounds right. Droidhead has cast their gaze upon numerous worlds in the past, and every one of them is etched in my mind. So how could I possibly not know about it? Perhaps those garden folks lied to you. Anyhow, I've looked up the name Amphoreus in the simulated universe. Though clearly irrelevant results have already been filtered out, there's still an unbelievably long list of generated results. Something about how the divine Amphoreus team will swap out their current crest emblem for one in King Babaru's likeness in the next season. I hope that can be of some help to you.
We may as well take a look at it.
I still don't get it, though. Didn't the Astral Express already depart some time ago? Is that world so incredibly spectacular that it warrants this return trip?
Well, that's because we're caught between a rock and a hard place. If Amphoreus is indeed inextricably entwined with eons, paths, and even the erudition, we're going to need the wisdom of a genius to help us, especially now that we've seen the planet for ourselves.
Elaborate a little on this rock and a hard place you're caught between.
We've lost all contact with two indispensable companions since they entered Amphoreus. And that's not all. One of our other companions is suffering from a serious and inexplicable affliction.
It's still early. Where to now?
Oh, Majesty of the 12 Titans, pillars of the world. We seek your divinity to mend the rifts of the world. Fill our bodies with blood of gold, till we wither in willing service to the prophecy.
Your guests are here, Finan. We can begin the ritual now.
Lord Mighty isn't here yet.
It's fine, Miss Caceres. He spoke to me already. I told him he should be nurturing his wounds, and that he shouldn't be worrying about all this comrades once-in-a-lifetime ascension ritual stuff. So, I'm ready to begin.
Teacher, show him the way forward.
Despite the myriad dark and endless nights that have gone by, the guidance of the prophecy is nevertheless as clear and bright as the first ray of dawn. Overthrow the gods, it declared. Restore the core flames, it declared. Bear the divine authority, it declared. Forge miracles, it declared. Oh, prophecy, forgive us for this late tribute. We, Chrysos have striven to start the flame chase journey anew over these myriad nights. The seeds we sowed have finally yielded a good harvest. The seventh core flame needed for the miracle that once belonged to the great Lance of Fury, Nikador, shall now be returned by an elected hero of the Chrysos heirs, an upstanding citizen, a valiant warrior, and a noble soul. Please step forward, Finan of Ides Elysiae. Recite with us.
O Majesty of the 12 Titans, pillars of the world, we seek your divinity to mend the rifts of the world. Fill our bodies with blood of gold, till we wither in willing service to the prophecy.
Surrender the core flame, Chrysos heir.
The Lance of Fury's constellation is illuminated. Why is the vortex this silent? Was it also like that in the past?
Patience, Finan. Do not make us question this decision.
Lord Naius?
I'm afraid he's not the person you know, Castoris. That is a manifestation of the prophecy, an echo of the Titan's divinity. It is here to examine the Titan's successor. Mortal, who wishes to inherit my divine authority. Your strength and character have been thoroughly tested. Yet your will wavers. If you are to inherit Nikador's relentless fight against the unspeakable Black Tide, you must accept a trial of divinity. Prove that you possess an indestructible will, and vanquish the fears deep in your heart.
Vanquish the fears in my heart. So be it. No matter what obstacles you plan to put in my way, I'm ready to overcome them. For our prophesied tomorrow, I will become the god Amphoreus needs.
Come with me, Phynon of Aegis Elysiae.
In fear, you shall abandon your mortal body, and in suffering, be reborn as a god. Wait for my return, my friends.
Lord Phynon is gone?
He has stepped onto the battlefield to fight a campaign that can only be won by him alone. All we can do is wait and have faith.
I pray you truly are prepared, Lord Phynon. Yes, there was hesitation in his words. The manifestation of the prophecy must have seen this. It saw Lord Phynon's heart wavering, wherever he is, whatever he is fighting. I pray he makes it through this test.
Snowy. Will succeed.
Phynon steers his own fate. If he can conquer his fear and return as a demigod, we will be one step closer to the miracle that the prophecy promised. You must have noticed by now, every Chrysos heir here bears a flaw of sorts. Be it the curse of immortality, or the constant erosion of their humanity, or... But not Phynon. He is a Chrysos heir without flaw, a perfect vessel for divinity. There will come a day when he leads everyone we have left, through the gates of the miracle.
Still too late, huh? The constellation of the Lance of Fury is already illuminated. That must mean...
The core flame has been surrendered. The Lord Phynon's test isn't over yet. The prophecy sent an ambassador. They acknowledged Lord Phynon's strength and character, but had doubts about his strength of will. He must conquer his fear and prove himself to the prophecy.
I was right to be worried. I want to formally thank you, outsiders. Were it not for your aid, our campaign against Nikador would have been 100 times more arduous. Kremnoans revere strength and military might. That does not mean we lack etiquette. They don't know yet. That guy has always been tormented by his past. I may not be the right person to tell you about him, but you must know his past if you are to continue fighting alongside Phynon.
Lord Mighty, please allow me.
Very well.
Before he was chosen by the prophecy, Lord Phainon had everything taken away from him. His home, his family, his close friends. Everything he once swore to protect. He became a hollowed shell in his youth, and the blazing flames of vengeance were the only thing sustaining him. The prophecy gave him a new mission, granting him a new life as a Chrysos heir. But which is more important to him? His new mission, or his desire for revenge? I'm afraid only he knows. No. Perhaps he himself is still struggling to get to an answer.
I acknowledge his strength, but fear is something not even the sharpest of swords can cut through. I hope you've toughened your resolve, Deliverer. Only a will as tough as stone can shatter the darkest nightmares.
Is something wrong? Don't keep me in suspense. Come on, tell me already. What did you see?
I just wanted to get a reaction out of you. Alright, I'll tell you. This card is the Deliverer.
Deliverer? What does that mean?
The interpretation is really long. Maybe I should just skip it. All you need to know is, this card means you'll be a hero, worshipped by all. You will protect this world and save lots and lots of people from scary enemies with your sword. Do you like the sound of that?
But
What's the matter? This is a good card.
I don't want to be everyone's hero. I just want to stay in this village with everyone I know. Grandpa and Grandma said the outside world is full of bad people. That's why they're always at war. Who wants to save bad people like them? I can be a hero, but only our village's little hero.
Well, little hero, if the day comes for us to say goodbye to ID Silicii, could you become a deliverer then?
Do I have to leave the village?
If something like that happens, someone will have to save the world.
Then I'll...
I'm just teasing you. Don't worry. ID Silicii is a peaceful place. Bad people won't reach us here. Are you going home already? If you're not in a hurry, should we go play with the fairies again?
Oh, fairies! Okay, I love playing with them. I'll win back the wooden sword I lost to them.
Look at how excited that got you. Let's go then. May this world never have need for a deliverer.
Of course the food's ready! March isn't feeling well, so Pom-Pom has specially prepared the conductor's special bland meal that'll be easy on her stomach. Can you bring it to her, Himiko? Nuh-uh! No coffee when she's already feeling unwell!
It's still early. Where to now?